Ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to talk about one of the champions that made a huge comeback in Marvel Contest of Champions in 2016 as today's champion of the day, and that champion is Magik. Now, initially, when I started playing the game in March, it quickly became apparent that Magik was one of the worst champions in the game. She was so bad, she had absolutely nothing going for her, and in comparison to the other Mystic champions, was incredibly lacking. And I think if she was in her current state, her previous state now, she would be the worst Mystic champion by like a really large margin. However, the development team at Kabam had a look at Magik over the summer and said, you know what, this champion really isn't doing much, isn't bringing much to the table, and completely revamped her. She got a whole new set of abilities. She got the Limbo, which is absolutely incredible when the champion is duped. She got Power Lock, a more reliable Nullify, a Power Steal. So now she has considerably more going for her. They literally took the champion apart and rebuilt her, and she is now amazing for so many things in the game. She's a top tier Alliance War defender, especially with the Mystic Dispersion Mastery. She's really handy for Alliance quests for fighting Groot, because yeah, her level 3 is insane if you haven't already kind of come across that yet. And also she's just really good for like quests and monthly challenges that come up, because she has a very reliable Nullify with her level 1, and also a fairly reliable-ish Power Lock with her level 2, which, well, isn't really reliable, but it's a very high percentage chance to proc. But let's talk about her abilities and some of the stuff that the champion does. Now, just kind of the unduped comparison, I'm just going to quickly get this out there. I think the champion is pretty good when unduped. I think she has a use again in Alliance Quest and also in the monthly events. But if you want this champion to be a really good Alliance War defender, you do need to get a second copy and dupe her, because her duped ability, which we'll talk about in a minute, does make all the difference. But even when you pull this champion just without a dupe, she's pretty good. You can use her for a variety of stuff, so I just wanted to get that out there before we kind of get into the meat of this video. Now, Limbo, guys. What is Limbo? Limbo deals 25% of your attack as energy damage per second, and any damage taken during this period is rewound when the effect expires. But how do you trigger Limbo, guys? How do you trigger it? So it's triggered via all these special attacks that you do. So anytime you use a special on Magik, or Magik uses a special when fighting you, even if you fully avoid it, she's going to enter a state of Limbo, which again is going to rewind any damage taken, healing her. So there is a way to actually reverse this. If you got guillotine, you basically like do double damage, you know, if you've got that level 2 active, because the way that she rewinds the damage is via healing it. So if you got guillotines level 2, then that is a way to kind of like counter Limbo and kill Magik really quickly. So that again does make guillotine a pretty awesome champion for that. But for every other champion in the game, she's pretty much just going to heal the full amount of damage taken during that period. And Limbo, especially when the champion's duped, when the character is duped, procs very aggressively, because the duped ability is basically whenever you get like a bar of power, you have a chance to enter a state of Limbo. And guys, you know how quickly you gain 1 bar of power, so being able to enter that state of Limbo for a few seconds and not only rewind any damage done while you're in Limbo, but also deal like a significant amount of your attack as energy damage to the opponent, especially when you're in Alliance War, when you're on a node that's heavily inflating the attack of this champion, is really good. And that's what makes the champion like so crazy when paired with the Mystic Dispersion Mastery, because, you know, you're getting those states of Limbo even faster, and you're also occasionally going to slip over to the level 3, and Magik's level 3 is so ridiculously strong, it's just going to like one-shot you if you do get there. So I think especially when it comes to like tier 1 Alliance Wars, Mystic Defenders, like building a team around champions like Magik, Juggernaut, Unstoppable Colossus, Mordo, Doctor Strange, with the Mystic Dispersion Mastery, does seem like by far the strongest defense team that you can have at the moment. But yeah, it's pretty cool, guys. Mystic Dispersion is a ridiculous mastery, but again, to kind of make that work, you do need to have all these champions like at a really high level, and also, you know, have the cores and the units available to actually fully invest in the Mystic Dispersion Mastery. But if you do that, then you just have like a god tier defense. It's absolutely ridiculous. So let's talk about what else she does apart from the state of Limbo, which is quite important to her character. So special attack 1, as well as entering Limbo, has a 100% chance to nullify the opponent, removing 1 buff. And if any buffs are removed in this way, an additional 56% attack is dealt of your attack is dealt as energy damage, which is pretty good. It's pretty good. Having a reliable nullify on the level 1 is good. Not quite as good as in comparison to Scarlet Witch's nullify, which pretty much triggers on every critical hit, but it's a very nice tool for the champion to have. Now, Special Attack 2 has a 75% chance to power lock, severing the target's power flow for 8.5 seconds, so that's quite a lengthy power lock, and also a 100% chance to power steal, taking 24% of the enemy's power as your own, and 24% is quite a large chunk of power. That's almost like 1 bar of power, so not only are you, you know, what is it, 3 out of 4 times locking the enemy's power, but you're also gaining almost 1 bar of power, and I imagine as you upgrade this champion, as you bring her to maybe rank 4 or rank 5, this is only going to get considerably higher, so it might actually get up to like 80-85% chance to power lock, and you might even still like close to 30% power. So again, I've only got this champion as a rank 1 as a 5-star and 330 as a 4-star, but still those are really good numbers to see. So mainly when playing this champion, I think most of the time is the Special Attack 2 that's pretty dope, unless you're fighting a Groot or Venom, guys, in which case the Special Attack 3 is definitely the one to go. So Special Attack 3 is just the ultimate finisher for so many champions. Again, Groot, Venom, also Superior Iron Man as well. So Special Attack 3 has a 100% chance to nullify, removing all of the buffs and increasing your attack of the attack and the damage of that level 3 by 50% for each buff removed. So if you've got a Groot with a lot of buffs, if you've got a Venom with a lot of buffs, if you've got a Superior Iron Man, it's just going to wreck them, guys. Like, that is absolute game over. So that's really good. And also, as a bit of a bonus, on the special attacks, any special attacks you use, opponents will not generate any power from these attacks upon receiving damage. So overall, guys, you can see this champion has a lot of utility and a lot of stuff that you can use her for. The power lock and nullify are again really good for fighting Hyperion in this month's monthly event, and that's actually what we're going to do in today's video when we test out the champion. Is we're going to head over now to Master Mode and just check out and test this character on the first map, guys. We're not going to go for the... We could do the 5th Hyperion. We kind of did that in the Master Mode playthrough. If you wanted to see kind of the final boss Magik kill with a 5-star variant, I'd suggest checking that out. But today, we're just going to stick with the duped 4-star version. And actually, I've got one more path to do in this map, so it ties in pretty well. I think this might... Is this the longest path? I don't think it is. I think the top path's the longest path. So we're going to have probably quite a few opponents here, but this is just the mysterious path of being randomly ambushed everywhere. So up first we have a Mordo, so we just need to kind of not parry here, not stun the opponent. I think Magik doesn't really have any super great strengths against Mordo, but, you know, she's going to be okay. She's going to be okay. She's going to be pretty good. Apart from, you know, if we need to play well, guys. We need to play exceptionally well here. Actually, the power lock might be quite valuable, especially because Mordo's power gain buff is very aggressive. Okay, come on, buddy. Damn, this is it's quite a challenge for the first enemy to fight. Okay, let's go in and build up to that level 2. I realized I actually haven't been doing too much fighting today in competitive maps. I've mainly just been kind of doing the face roll stuff. Oh no, we were a bit too slow on slamming the level 2 there, which is a tad unfortunate. Okay, damn, we're in a little bit of trouble here. We're in a little bit of trouble. Let's use the heavy attack. No, this is pretty bad, guys. This is pretty bad. I can't believe we're getting wrecked by Mordo. Actually, that didn't even deal that much damage. Okay, like, it ain't bad. Ain't bad at all, guys. We can make a swift recovery from this. That was pretty bad. That was, like, not so great gameplay. But it's going to get better. It was going to get better, guys. That was the warm-up match. So let's move on to match number 2, who we have a Hulk. Oh, the class disadvantage here sucks. So I'm just going to do a Hulk versus Hulk matchup. Because, yeah, my Magik would be a little bit too flimsy for this, especially if we're playing quite badly. So we can use this to, again, get a little bit more warmed up. Let's get a nice intercept there. And again, just keep on hammering in. Kind of need to take a little bit more damage to get some decent damage on the Hulk, but we kind of don't want to do that. We kind of don't want to do that. So let's get a good parry there. And we're going to go for a medium attack and fire for level 2. And we're pretty much there with this guy. Might need to avoid another level 2. Actually, no, it should be fine because we can train on a level 1. Well, actually, didn't even get to that point, guys. We were just so good with that damage. But, dude, I really like Hulk. I really like Hulk. I just wish he had some more uses in the game, and that you didn't have to take an astronomical amount of damage for him to, like, really be hitting hard. Wish he kind of had, like, a crossbones mechanic where he gained more damage over time. That'd be pretty decent. Okay, so we have a classic version of Vision, who I think actually is an extremely good matchup for the Magik here. Because what we can do is we can power lock him, which means that we don't need to play around Synthesis. So that's going to work quite well for the most part. Okay, do we need... Is that... How quickly is that Synthesis going to trigger? He's going to get up quite quick in a sec. Okay, we should be at a pretty safe level now. Oh, no, damn, that was close. Okay, do we gamble here? Ah, no, let's just go for the level 2. There we go. The level 2 is also really satisfying to fire off. It's quite a fun level 2 just to fire off. Just because of that spinning animation, man, is pretty damn cool. Okay, let's move up. And we're against an Old Man Logan now, who shouldn't be too bad. Old Man Logan doesn't have too much going for him, so it should be a fairly easy kill. Let's just try and build up to that level 2 as quickly as possible. Oh no, come on. Dude, guys, I suck so bad. I'm not having a good day playing this game, man. I'm getting absolutely wrecked by my lack of ability to parry today. Okay, let's quickly evade that. Need to pretend that we're good. You guys are going to see some, like, god tier skill when it comes to Hyperion, though. Okay, that was a little bit better. A little bit better after that initial start, guys. The start was a little bit clumsy. Just missing that first evade. My timing is way off. Okay, let's go up the right-hand side. And we're going to move 4 places. Oh, no. Only 1. Damn. Okay, we got Black Widow. I don't think there's anything too special in the Black Widow matchup. We don't have too much health left, but I guess it doesn't matter. If we play well here, and hopefully get lucky and parry. Okay, we didn't not get too lucky there. Let's wait for the heavy attack. And then try and... Can we push her to level 1? Again, didn't get the parry there either. I think I missed the parry, though. Okay, let's try and bait level 1, guys. Let's bait level 1. Hey, there we go. And let's fire off the level 2, and that's going to cut out. Wow, that was a pretty clean cut in level 2 there. I think it dealt about 4,500 damage, which is pretty good. Plus we entered the state of limbo and power locked and gained a bar of power. So level 2, guys, it's just so fun. Okay, we got 4 up next, who's going to be a really good matchup, providing we don't get hit. I'm just going to use a few health potions, just because I have so many of them. And also, we're going to need a little bit more health for Hyperion. Because, yeah, he's pretty stacked. He has close to 10,000 PI, even on the first map. Actually, there might be a link node removing a little bit of his stats. So, we'll have to see about that. But still, you know, we need to play really well at Hyperion. We need to evade those special attacks where we can. Okay, let's try and get 4 to his level 2. Do we need 1? Do we want to bait a level 1? That's probably the best idea, right? Yeah. Because then we can fully evade the damage instead of partially evading it. Okay, let's use a medium attack, and then boom, down it goes. Okay, so we're on to the final challenge now, guys, which is the 9k Hyperion. Might be a little bit less. So are we removing any link nodes? Oh no, it's only 8k now that we've removed the link node. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad then. He has 32,000 health. So, you know, the odds aren't exactly in our favor, guys. We've only got about 6,000 left. But it shouldn't be too bad, providing we can quite aggressively bait those. Oh, no! Got punched in the face. I'm really not used to Hyperion's, what is it, special attack still. Sorry, not special attack. Heavy attack. That is the one. Okay, we need to bait. Come on, buddy. Come on. Just can't get it. Okay. What is the hope here? That we get another aggressive parry? Oh! Let's go level 2. Yes! Yes! That's really good. Oh my gosh, we got so incredibly lucky there. Like, I was like, we are so... Internally, I was going, guys, we are like absolutely up shit creek with that paddle. because we got into level 3. But luckily, just because we were so aggressive and maintained such close quarters, we actually managed to do that. Oh, got the power drain as well. Yes. Okay, that's really good. It's very, very helpful. And there we go, guys. Magik got us out of an incredibly difficult situation there with the power steal and power lock there. Whew. My heart was racing. When I saw he'd gone to the 3rd level of power, I was like, Seatin, you messed up, son. You messed up big time. You couldn't bait that level 2. And then we just made a crazy recovery. So that was pretty good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, hope you enjoyed this episode of Champion of the Day and learned a little bit more about Magik. If you did enjoy this video, guys, feel free to leave a thumbs up. It'd be greatly appreciated. Apart from that, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.